Hello, and welcome to Conversations with Kate. So, gender equity is not zero-sum. It's a win-win for everybody. Countless research proves this point, and countries where gender equality score the highest are highest. Gender equal teams have higher profitability rates, they retain their staff, and they're very productive. The bottom line is everyone benefits. So why does gender inequity persist? In developing countries, it can sometimes rage. Women face systemic barriers to accessing education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. So what steps can we take? For 4 decades, Seva has intentionally sought to understand why women in low and middle income countries struggle to access care, and how can we address it? The traditional barriers women face, cost of surgery, the inability to travel, a lack of access to information, often stem from deeply rooted social and cultural norms that must be carefully untangled. And when women are empowered, they are more likely to seek care. So how do we achieve this? By giving women what they have a right to, a seat at the table. Women are key players to solving a crisis of avoidable blindness, and Seva has successfully designed program approaches that equip and train women in local communities to serve as essential eye care personnel. Today, we are pleased to host these exceptional women who receive Seva-supported training. Sunita Arora has supported more than 1,500 women as they jump-started their careers in eye care. Sangeeta Patil started off as an executive assistant at our partner hospital HV Desai in India, and today manages all data and records. Ms. Yogita, an optometrist, previously served as a trainer in the Eye Mitra team. Her contributions have played a crucial role in the remarkable expansion of the AOP program in Singapore, India. Christina Alfaro, with more than 15 years of experience at the hospital Divino Niño Jesus in Lima, Peru, began as a nursing technician. Through her perseverance and leadership, she became part of the surgical team, and today she is the coordinator of the Vision Center's Divino Niño Jesus. So welcome, everybody. Each of you are in demand, highly respected eye care leaders in your communities, and you're charting a path for the next generation of female eye care leaders. Women represent half of the world, and therefore half of its potential. So to solve any challenge, the crisis of avoidable blindness must include, we must lean in, we must harness your power, our power. Fittingly, this year's International Women's Day theme is Inspire Inclusion. When we inspire others to value women's inclusion, we forge a stronger, healthier world for all. So let's begin with some questions. I would love to know, can you share about what you do in your current role and how you start this journey, and possibly information around how Seva might have played a role in supporting you?
Hello, I'm Sunita Arora. I joined this program almost a decade back with Dr. Shroff Charity Eye Hospital. And it was more of that how to start this program. We didn't know. I'm along with the team looking after Allied Ophthalmic Paramedic program training. Under that, we impart training to young women who are school pass out. They are between the age of 18 to 21. And we pick up young women who are from bottom of pyramid. So the reason we started this program was that there was an acute deficit of trained, efficient and skilled paramedics in our hospital and across the network hospital that we have. So that was the reason we started this program almost a decade back. And as you rightly put it, we now can say proudly that we have more than 1,700 AOPs. Yogita is part of our team, and she's contributing a lot in Saharanpur, India. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sunita. Maybe just to make sure as people are listening to us, could you share with us what AOP stands for?
AOP stands for Allied Ophthalmic Paramedics. They are young women that they are school pass out, and we take kind of interaction with them and have small interview fixed with them and their parents. And then they are trained on different skills like vision technician. Some of them become OT technician, some become patient educators, then others contribute as medical record assistant. And recently we have added two more streams to it. One is supply chain management and another one is optical dispensing. So it's more of hands-on training along with theory part of it.
Thank you so much, Sunita. It's such an important role that you're playing. The AOPs help make sure that the ophthalmologist can perform at the top of their license, and they do a host of other essential, important activities to support that so that the ophthalmologist can do the work that only they can do, such as the surgeries, correct?
Right. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Yogita and I'm from Saharanpur. I am an AOP coordinator. I help AOP trainees with their classes, their schedules, and their hands-on experiences. I started working here in 2019 and have completed 4.5 years of helping the AOPs train.
The Seva supported IXL program was quite helpful because when I joined in 2013 and the first program occurred somewhere in July 2014, by then we had started our program. So I got first-hand experience and exposure of how to design the program, how to assess the need, why we need to do the program, what kind of resources we required, what kind of selection process should we have, how to market the program, how to monitor the program, how to evaluate the program, what should be the training techniques, the best training techniques to reach out to this cadre. So it was a kind of holistic program which shaped a trainer to give their best, not only when it comes to how to design the program, but how to deliver it also. So they make you very effective and efficient trainer. And the training, though, is almost of 5 days, but it doesn't end over there. They handhold you for entire year. Afterwards, they follow it up and check how the program is going. And after that also, whenever and wherever you require support from Seva or IXL, they are kind of strong pillar for any organization to run such kind of program. We are really thankful to have such an organization. Even Arunji, that part of Seva program, has come to our organization to impart training, to build the skills and to check how we are doing and how can we make it better. So we are really thankful to Seva and IXL program for the support they have rendered to us to make our program the way we are doing it today. Thank you.
Sunita, I think we thank you and the generational learning and the fact that you've managed to think about the work and think about the best ways. And Yogita, congratulations and welcome to the fabric, to the community of trainers. Congratulations.
My name is Sangeeta Patil, and in my current job, I am supervising the hospital information management system and electronic medical record of HV Desai Eye Hospital. Where this means making sure the data is entered correctly and analyzing it carefully for financial and clinical reasons and for the organizational growth. I also take care of the hospital's administration and make sure the training and education department runs smoothly. Also supervising counselors and analyzing counseling data to study the acceptance rate. I know how to deal with the government and insurance schemes for patients and follow the rules. I'm also good at managing people too, as I have helped in plan and organize staff for eye care projects. I'm also skilled with government and insurance schemes. And then I'm also skilled at writing proposals for projects and making sure that happen successfully. So initially I started working at Desai Eye Hospital right after my finishing graduation, post-graduation in MA Economics and a computer course in 2001. Since then, I have moved up the ladder and gained a lot of experience in managing healthcare and data, along with upgrading my professional education to MBA in hospital and healthcare management and in HR. So one important part of my career has been working with the Seva Foundation's mentoring project. So in 2016, our hospital teamed up with the Seva Foundation as a part of the Global Site Initiative Network. This was a big deal for me, actually. We started mentoring other high hospitals, sharing what we know to help them get better. So working with Seva, it's really taught me a lot. I got to coordinate the projects, talk with the hospital managers. We were helping and looking closely all the data. It helped me to understand also how important is data for making smart decisions and making our hospital better. Seva project really boosted my skills in understanding of healthcare management and data analysis. It really made me better at my job, where I'm focused on keeping our hospital excellent and finding ways to make healthcare even better. Thank you.
Sangeeta, thank you so much. And I think this is something I think if we don't talk about it today, we'll talk about it in the months and weeks to come around how data really does inform good management decisions. And we are aligned with that here at Seva as well.
Well, my name is Christina Alfaro, and I am representative of Divino Niño Jesus, and currently I am a coordinator of the vision plans. It's a clinic that has opened two different vision programs here in Lima. And one of the newest challenge that I am facing actually has a purpose and is to create more expectations for staff, for the clinic, and to obtain more development. It's a great challenge for myself. Professionally, it is, and I am taking it with love and with the experience that I have acquired during this time, and with the help of God, our coordinators, we are going to get it, but especially with the help of Seva, because at least in my person, in the headquarters of Loreto and the community area, I have performed it, and thanks to Seva, it has strengthened my skills, my capacities. I have been empowered. I have been able to develop the programs that we have. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Christina. And thank all of you for this opportunity to understand what you're doing, where you're doing it. I think what I'll do is there's a few more questions that I'd like to pose to the entire group. So I'll go ahead and frame the question. We'll take a moment to think about it, and then feel free to answer as you are ready. I'm curious, and many of the people who support the kind of work that we do at Seva are wondering about if you face challenges or barriers as a female, especially in eye care, in your career, and how have you overcome these obstacles?
Coming from Saharanpur, which is a very small town, I had struggled to find a good college for my education. There were very few good colleges where I could start my career, where I could study and receive adequate training. So this was my first struggle to actually start my career. Finally, finding an appropriate college, I completed my education as an optometrist in 2013. And after my college, I did not get internships because being a woman, people refused to offer internships, saying that you would leave after the training, so there's no point. And then I joined a government hospital in Saharanpur where I learned a lot. And today I'm also working there uh, as a part time employee. Sadly, even if we do get job opportunities from big cities like Delhi or Mumbai, our families don't support us. And as they get very concerned about our safety and security. So the challenge comes from family only. They go like, how will you survive? How will you live all alone? So I have experienced this challenge personally in my own life where I was not allowed to leave Saharanpur, so I had to do my education and career here only. Shroff's has given me a career option here in Saharanpur. Not just me, but there are so many other paramedics here where so many women are being empowered because of Shroff Eye Hospital. And I feel so happy when parents and grandparents give me so many blessings that their daughters or their granddaughters are getting an opportunity of becoming independent because of this training. And I would say this is all because of Shroff and Seva for supporting us and for giving us this training, and not just us, to all the other girls that they're helping over there. So thank you.
Yogita, thank you for sharing your story. And that no one program can solve everything. And so you are unbreaking, some perceptions, and it's and I think Sunita, I think you and I are probably sisters in terms of age, and the what we try and do so that those that come after us have just a slightly easier path. So there's something very important about the work, and we're obviously very grateful to HV Desai and institutions that support these ideas and these concepts. But I think it's really important that we're honest and we understand that as good as this is, it's not enough. And it's sometimes there still isn't equity, right? Which is why the work is not done. But you're part of the championship team that's going to help get it further and make it more possible for the girls that come after you.
If I may add to what Yogita has said, the small cities or big cities, I feel women definitely face an issue when it comes to education or accessing care, healthcare, or other things, because women generally is treated as second citizen. She is kind of considered as silent kind of person who doesn't have voice. And if she tried to voice whatever her opinion, then at times she's considered as loud or as someone who is women kind of champion, that she is trying to say things rather than thinking that she is trying to come out of the cloud or the kind of darkness that is prevails over there. So there is many such kind of issues around us in India. And when I talk about Shroff, in a way, I'm happy that here more than 70% are women, women-dominated organization it is. And because we are running the program for women, and as that way, I'm very happy, and it's close to my heart, because able to understand what we went through when we were young, what kind of plight they must be going through. So, which is why, because before joining this place, I was life skill education trainer. wherein we used to talk about who am I, self-awareness, or how to have relationship building, and what is gender equity, equality, and those kind of issues. So we are happy that I'm happy that I could weave those things also as part of curriculum, which had problem solving, critical thinking, or goal setting, because for women, it's considered that she'll get educated, get married, have kids, and raise families. So we want to really break this barrier, and we are happy that we have Seva and IXL. Those he really make us think out of the beyond women and women issues, and think about how to make the world better. So I'm really thankful to Seva for this kind of support, because they don't think that who is women or man. They try to give equal opportunities to both. So that's the beautiful part of Seva. Thanks for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sunita.
So as a woman leading in eye care, I have faced many tough challenges. So at first I had to stick to what my seniors told me to do. At least for about 15 years I was doing. And I didn't get much say in importance, decision, or big roles. It seems like people thought that I was not as good or competent. But I didn't let that stop me. I found ways to deal with these challenges. One thing I did was use my skill in looking data to help with discussions and decisions. So by sharing important information from the data, I showed that I am valuable to the organization. People started noticing me and appreciating me, what I could bring to the table, which is useful for the discussion. There have been numerous occasions where I have thought of even leaving my job, yet the comfort of flexible work and the absence of lengthy commute have kept me going. And I have been incredibly fortunate to receive unwavering support from my family. Like my parents have graciously looked after my son during my extended working hours. And my husband he has never once voiced any discontent about my extra time spent at work. Despite the progress I have made, navigating the terrain as a female leader in eye care has presented shared of challenges. So from encouraging unfair treatment based on my gender to facing hurdles in securing equal opportunities for advancement. So to the ongoing struggle of balancing professional responsibilities with personal life commitments, at times not receiving the acknowledgement I rightfully deserve. So nevertheless, I refuse to succumb to these obstacles. My resolve remains unshaken as I am determined to forge ahead, continuously improve myself, and ultimately triumph in my career journey. So through my career journey, I want to inspire and support other women leaders in eye care. I want them to know that even though it's hard, they can overcome challenges and do well in a field of healthcare. So by speaking up against unfair treatment and pushing up recognition of and fairness, we can make healthcare workplace better for everyone. We can help women feel confident and successful in their jobs. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. I think we're really lucky to, as the more I'm learning and hearing your voices, I cannot say enough what a privilege it is to know that you're out there and your voices are, and you're making your voices be heard. I am really honored and inspired by each of you. Christina.
Well, during our lifetime, we had lots of challenges. This would be personal, professional, but is us the ones who can face those challenges. And to face it, we have to analyze it first. Professionally or personally, first, we have to analyze the situation. And that's why we are women, because we're ready to become mothers, to be educators, and to run a family. I believe that depends on us to be strong, to be willing to face the obstacles. As a professional woman, at the beginning, I had the challenges and difficulties on how to lead a work team. The first years, it was not easy for me. But the good and important thing that I have to highlight is that in the clinic, most of us are women. And I believe that that's the core of everything, because now in a clinic has developed enormously because women are in the capacity to face challenges, to find solutions. As I told you at the beginning it was difficult for me to be the leader of a team, but I always had that idea of facing and being empathetic. And I believe that's my best weapon, because I am empathic not with myself, but with others, in order to help all my team to be the leader of the team. And I believe that God is the most precious treasure of God, because we have the opportunity to give life, to guide those little ones. If we have the power to do that development, even in the professional area, we are going to be able to do it in all areas. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christina. And I think that's what all of our stories, from all of our different perspectives and our different realities, there's an element of our journeys professionally that is going to be somewhat lonely, because sometimes we're doing something that's very new. And when there's something new, it's not always met with enthusiasm. So having that strength and having that commitment, and that is a very important, I think, connector line between your stories as women from different communities and all of us from different cultures. All right, so I have three more questions, and then first, this next question is about International Women's Day, and its theme is inspire inclusion. So when we inspire others to value, and so many of your stories already have spoken to this, that we are a stronger, healthier world when we do this. I'm wondering if there's anything additional you would like to comment on about how you inspire inclusion in your work and through your work.
So we show women that we value them, we appreciate and we encourage them. We also cheer them on different social media platforms, like during our meetings, on WhatsApp chats, on Instagram, Facebook. We also we try creating a safe environment for our AOPs, and we help them feel comfortable expressing themselves.
In my personal life, I believe in treating everyone with kindness and respect is the most important. Understanding that women are vital member of the society. So I listen to people ideas and ensure everyone feels valued and welcome. I strongly believe in inclusivity, where there is no room for the gender discrimination. So together, both men and women can contribute to making our world stronger and healthier. So professionally, I promote inclusion by ensuring that everyone, especially women and girls, have the opportunity to be heard and recognized. I strive to create pathways for their success in their careers and ensure they have a voice in important decisions. Means they should get involved the important decisions, and it's important for women to be included in team roles and in giving guidance and support, both from their families and in their professions. By advocating for fairness and equality in my work, I demonstrate the significance of including everyone and making them feel valued and respected. Means the women is most important part of the society, and everyone should hear her. What should I say? Her whatever knowledge or whatever want to see, want to say, they should hear us. Thank you.
If I may add, as mentioned earlier, that life skills education program really supports the women to understand what she is, what her powers are, because our teaching methodology, which we learn from Seva, is more of a participatory training. So because it's participatory, we include them to think through, and we have sessions like critical thinking. What is right, and whatever they think, we tell them to think through facts. Look and review your beliefs. Why I think the way I think. So these kind of sessions really support and help our young women to navigate such kind of pressures and look forward to life with the challenge, with lots of vigor, I would say. Because these young girls, they are just 18 plus. They've never seen the world. So when they get exposure here, the training over here, they are really contributing a lot in the OPDs, operation theaters, and other places. And they really appreciate it. And we also share the data that how many OPDs you have, helped us throughout the year, how the surgeries has increased, really motivate them. And we also encourage, Yogita will agree with me, that we encourage them to also complete their graduation from college. And because they do well, then their sisters at home, siblings, etc., also do better. So I feel the life skills education program that we do and the participatory method of our training really make our training women inclusive. Thank you.
At least how I consider the inclusion of women at my workplace is through the leadership is first to develop empathy, develop trustworthiness. It's something that I offer to my staff, especially women, because when I convey the trustworthiness, the empathy, they will be open as well. They will tell me about their doubts, inquiries professionally, and even personally, that will allow them to strengthen the relationship, the sorority. And it's like a big family. We all have the faculties and have different attitudes ones to another, but by creating that rapport, those bonds will allow us to include them and to develop each of us little by little in the different positions they are working with. Thank you.
No, I hear your themes of bringing women together and having them come into these training programs, and then from these training programs, the types of experiences and opportunities that might be possible. So I have a question, it's off book, we did not send this to you. What advice do you have for Seva? Like, what do you think we could be doing differently, better, possibly doing more of, in terms of helping to support what you're trying to do, the kind of change you are trying to make on the ground? What could we do better or differently to support you?
We have received many trainings from Seva, Recently, we received the IXL training where we were taught a lot of things and like how to provide competency-based training to our AOPs. And even in our last session, we learned about communication skills. So I feel to improve ourselves as trainers and to be able to provide better learning experience to our AOPs, these sessions are very important and we should have more of these. Thank you.
Seva has been constant supporter and like a leader for us, because they've done mentor-mentee program for us. They have done organization development program. IXL is another example. So the unwavering support extended by Seva is amazing. And through their program, we could make our training more participatory, more inclusive, more trainee oriented and target oriented rather than what we want. We could assess the need, as Yogita also said, that we could make our program competency based, and through effective communication, that one of the important aspects taught by Seva, we could reach out to our young cadre more effectively. And as we feel that we also need support as a trainer, that we, if they can support us assessing what kind of ROI also we did, return on investment, that what we did so far, how much impact is it making, and how, what else we need to do it to make it better, because there is always a scope to improve. And we also feel that there is a lot more that we can do with the help of Seva, and especially Arunji. He's really supported us all along, and have been really quite motivated us to do better. But we would really like to have more training on how to make our program more impactful, and also to assess what kind of impact we have made on the lives of these young women, whether they really become empowered as we feel, or there is much more required to be done to make them more empowered. And I'm really thankful for our team like Yogita and other members, because of them we could achieve this much, because we could reach out to young women in rural India because of people like Yogita. They are a very important part of our team. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunita.
So, as a support from Seva Foundation, I will be the luckiest because I have attended IXL program at Arvind Eye Hospital, the training administration, and also I was a part of evidence-informed practice at IIPH Hyderabad, where I got an opportunity to work on the data part only, to how much data is important, because I have taken data of one of our vision center where there was a data gap. And because of that evidence-informed practice workshop, I am now able to, means we have worked so hard. We were a team of 3 people in that workshop, and we have done many changes in that vision center, like infrastructure, IT, then software. And we have actually, previously there was one software they were using, but instead of that software, we asked them to use our base hospital CMR over there. There was a initial stage, there was an issue that there was no internet connectivity there. So our IT person said we can go for the VPN connectivity, we will have backup system. and everything that we have worked out, and I'm happy to tell you that Vision Center is now doing very well, and we have started getting all the data accurately on monthly basis. We are getting data, and we are now able to see the performance of the Vision Center. So I'm actually really very much thankful to the Seva Foundation for giving me the opportunity. And if any in future, if I will be happy to be part of any training that will improve my skill, and definitely that will help in my career growth. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta.
Well, on my side and the clinic side, we are so happy with Seva. We are thankful for the support we received from it. And especially, I love the support they are giving us through trainings, because there is a possibility to train the nurses, to strengthen all the skills. And well, it has been a wow, because I am able to develop with the programs, because I love to share my knowledge, to teach. It energizes me, and thanks to Seva, I can do it. And I believe that the trainings continue being a very strong condition that we receive. In addition, the support, patient-centered support, that is wonderful, because sometimes we don't have sufficient financial aid for patients. For example, sometimes they cannot cover or afford some surgeries, but I am working in the communities. I am trying to provide that support. But anyway, it's still difficult when they cannot afford it. And I am just thankful for the opportunity to share all this time with you, having this set of questions, because all of your answers encourage me. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Christina. And you encourage us too. So that's an open question. I know that Arun is one of the best in the world, and I know Haiti is our regional program officer for Latin America. So I encourage all of us, we're not afraid to hear the ideas that will help make things better, and help you as you continue to expand the work that you're doing in your communities. So just know that even though today's session will come to a close at some point, the invitation for you to share your thoughts on how to make the work that we do better, it's an open invitation, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts over the coming weeks and months and years. All right, well, why don't we wrap it up with this question for you? And this is a question for all of you. What would be your message for women and girls worldwide on this International Women's Day? You know, it's a big question. You get to speak to all women and all girls. What would you say to them?
Well, I would love to give a short message. Do not stop. There's no limit to continue developing. And the most important thing is health, but we have to continue to be generous, honest, even honest with ourselves to move forward. There's no limit at all. Thank you.
I will say take care of yourself first, so that you can take care of others. You are important. You are as valuable as anyone else in family or in the society. So first take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. So be strong.
So I would like to add here, and would like to tell women and girls that to believe in themselves and their abilities. Even when things get tough, it's important to keep trying and never give up. I would like to encourage them to follow their dreams, actually, with their confidence, and stand up for what's right for them, and work towards fairness and respect in everything they do. If they disrespect themselves, it will be really helpful for them to grow. So together we can support each other and create a strong community where everyone feels empowered to succeed. So it's means the power to make a positive difference in the world that women have, I would say. And I would like to convey a sense of solidarity and encouragement, reminding women and girls worldwide that they have the power to create positive change and shape a brighter future for themselves and generations to come. Thank you.
That we should commit ourselves in building a world where every woman can thrive and feel empowered, and also educate the girl child.
Yogita and Sangeeta, Christina and Sunita, I want to thank each of you. And I wish for you the same that you're wishing for the girls and women all over the globe. So don't stop. Respect and believe in yourselves, and definitely take care of yourselves. There's that line about you have to put the oxygen mask first on your face before you can help someone else. So remember that for yourselves. Thank you very much for your service to your communities and your work and your partnership with Seva. I can say that it's very true that all of the staff, our board of directors, and all of our supporters, we listen to you, we care about you, and when you give us feedback and information, we're able to take that, learn from it, and make things better. So I want to thank you very much for everything that you do. You're extraordinary women, and you're doing extraordinary things. And I wish you a happy International Women's Day, and also to let you know that we care really deeply about the work. For the good of the order, Arun, Haiti, Smirti, and I just want to also a special point of gratitude towards Anna and Myra for their beautiful translations today.